There we go. Okay. All right. I'm excited to go over this. I did crack the box open. I have not looked at the actual grade of this thing yet. Because I wanted you guys to witness my real reaction to this. So, once I get this chat box fixed, because it apparently doesn't want to work for me, I will get this thing going. Decided to stop working. Okay. I'm super pumped about this, actually. Alright. You guys are going to get to see my face first. Sorry, I'm just using the intermission screen, man. It's been a crazy week, so I have not done really anything. Turn the music down just a little bit. Not sure why I'm so quiet right now. Well, let me turn myself up a little bit. Oh, it's because Wavelink is not open. So, how is everybody doing? I think this will work better. Yeah. Okay. Also, sorry if I sound sick. It's because I am. And I've been sick for like a week. It's awful. It sucks super bad. Let's see. I'm going to move the keyboard out of the way. Originally, I was going to set this up on a separate table. This did not work out like that. So, let me bring up my stream manager. I can actually communicate with you guys. That would be good. I am excited to actually open this. So, here it is, everybody. I know it looks like I may or may not have opened it, but I promise you, I just opened the top. Cassie can vouch for me. I opened the top and went, I need to save this for the stream. And here we are. So, you want to let's switch away from my big, beautiful face. And we'll switch to this. Oh, we're going to have to adjust the camera. On. Okay, I think that is better. Okay. Let us do this thing. Okay. A moment of truth. I have had this... Uh-oh, the music went away. No! Why did it do that to me? Also, why did it stop playing? Oh. Hold on, people. Sorry. Might have to remove it and re-add it. Unless any of you guys can hear it, I can't hear it. Sorry, this has been a disaster. Again, I'm going to blame it on my sick, snot-filled brain. That's what I'm going to blame it on. There we go. Okay. Alright. Now we can officially get into it. I think it's going to be freaking sweet. So, this cartridge... Get all this out of the way real quick. I got... well over 10 years ago. Why did the chat box reset itself? Oh my god. Hold on. I am going to fix it. This is awful and annoying. Pro streamer right here. Don't worry about it. There we go. Okay. Let's transition it. Again, sorry about using an intermission screen, but I had to do it on the last minute here because I decided to do this literally this afternoon. And after we get done going over this box, I'm going to go over some of the other rare stuff that I might actually send in to get graded. And some of the stuff I just recently picked up that I really want to see if it gets graded. I might not go through this company again, depending on this grade, because they're not very good at math. So let's get this brick out of here. See if there's anything else at the bottom of the box. Nothing. Okay. So, now that we've gotten to the key to the, I guess, the core of the matter here. I got this cartridge, I don't know, somewhere in 2007, 2008, maybe? And I got it for trading a guy some stuff when he got a bunch of SNES games for free. It was crazy. He said I could go through and pick them out, and this was one I wanted, but he had already dibbed it, so I had to trade him some other stuff for it. Anyway, never knew if it was real. I looked at everything online. It said 100% real, but I wasn't 100% sure, and I didn't feel comfortable, you know, selling it if I was going to do that. So I ended up, oh, I got an idea. Blow this way up. Anyway, sorry, now I'm getting sidetracked by myself. Bam, there we go. This looks better, I think. We'll see. Anyway, so I was pretty pumped, and I wanted to get it graded so that I could sell it and not feel like a piece of crap about it. Oh, what just happened? See, this is why I don't like messing with this. Now I gotta do all this. There we go. Whatever. This is the way it's gonna have to work. F you guys. So, got this game. I'm gonna open it. We sent it into Wada Games. Let me see. When did I send it? I want to say it was a very long time ago. Like maybe. And I took a gamble on this because lots of people kind of said, it's okay. There's problems with its. Uh-oh. What just happened? Oh, it locked up. That's good. Okay, is it actually working? Seems frozen. Okay, there we go. All right. We're back to good. Anyway. Everybody kind of said, man, I don't know about that. A lot of games has issues with turnaround times and whether or not it's like, what do you call it? It's consistent, mostly. So, I sent it in on 3/20. It is now 6/16. I received it today, this afternoon. And I paid extra for the 45-day turnaround. I think we're past that. I think 3 months is definitely over 45 days. But you want to know what? Everybody's pretty inundated right now. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. However, and maybe I can share this somehow, but maybe I can just do a regular screen capture. Put it on here. They sent me an early grade notification, like what they had preliminarily sent out. And what was included was a cartridge grade for like the condition of the cartridge, and then there was also a overall like box grade, which is, you know, the box that it's in. And then of course the final thing was your overall, the combination of the two. Now it got a box grade of 7 because there is a nick in the bottom corner of it, which is sad, but you know, it's a million years old, and it was in a giant box when this was found. So it'd just been rattling around. I didn't expect it to be in 100% pristine condition. Mostly what I wanted to know was that it was legit. And I'm going to flip this upside down so I can't see the grade either. And I'll reveal it to you guys at the same time. Oh man, there's a lot of wrap on here. Okay. Get it out of its plastic bag. Now, go back to what they said. They said box grade 7, because it's got a nick in the bottom of the case, which maybe we'll be able to see it from here. Yeah, there's like a little... I'll have to move it up closer to the camera. There's a little nick in the bottom of the case, and then it got an 8 for the cartridge. It doesn't give you any notes on that, which is kind of irritating, because why? And then, so you'd think like, oh, the overall would be 7.5. That's what I would assume. 7.5, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? The overall grade comes back on their preliminary finding as 6. And I had to send a bunch of emails back and forth, and finally, the guy emailed me back and he said, oh, that's an accident. We have a like auto form that, since you didn't have the booklet, which there is no booklet with this cartridge because it is a World Championship cartridge, only a few of them came out. He said it just put a 0 down, so it came out as a 5.9 overall. That's why it says 6 online. So I'm hoping that we get a much better grade, or I'm going to be seriously upset and have to try and get my money back, I'm assuming. So anyway, let's have a look at the back of the cartridge here. She looks pretty nice. Oh man, why are you not focusing? All right, so what do you think the grade is? Do you think they fixed it, or do you think they did not fix it? Because I am concerned. Cassie, what do you think? You think they fixed it? I sure hope so. I'm going to be very upset otherwise. I don't like being a Karen, but I feel like in this case, this could cost me a lot of money depending on what the grade is. So, let's see what we got. See, there's the front cover. It looks in really good shape for how old this thing is. Come on, be a 7.5 and not a 6. I don't want to have to do any Karen type of stuff. Alright. So, it's a 7.5. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Oh, of course it's out of focus. I'm sorry. Why is it not focusing automatically? Alright. So, 7.5. I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's see what if there's any explanation on here. So, it is WADA certified. It is complete in box. It was released in 95. It's probably older than many people that will see this. It is the Donkey Kong competition cartridge, and not for resale. Not for resale. It's in the Blockbuster green clamshell, which I think is hideous. But, you know, whatever. And it was... What was that? It adds to the allure. It is a random color that you would not expect. So, there is that. So, it seems... The one thing I don't like, I will say this. I don't know if you can easily hear it. Nope. it jangles around in there. It's not like sealed in as, oh hey, it's got it on the side too. I didn't even see that. Does it have anything on the back? Oh yeah, so it is also tested and working. I need to contact them because they did not send me board photos, which I paid an extra $5 for, and that's annoying. It is verified competition cartridge used in the Nintendo Power Fest 94 competition, and later used in the World Video Game Championship 2 event, which is pretty interesting. I don't know if all of them were used in that way, but, and I don't know if they know for sure that all of them were, but it's pretty cool. I'm pretty pumped. Oh, this makes me feel a lot better about selling it. Or if I even should sell it. I'm really conflicted on that aspect of it, I promise. However, it would pay a significant portion of my fucking student loans. So, you know, who knows? We'll see how that goes. Because I think a non-graded one right now on eBay, let's look it up real quick. Is like 25,000. I'm gonna pull this out a little bit. So 17,000 for this one, 25 for this one, 25 for this one. And so this one doesn't even come with oh, it comes with both, which is pretty cool. But 20,000, 15,000, a bunch of these are listed as competition cartridges, but if you actually look at them, they are not competition cartridges. So no, I'm not. Sorry, I forgot. I wanted to share my screen and it doesn't want me to, so I'm just not going to. Sorry. But yeah, there's a bunch of them in here that are like 25 Gs and stuff like that. And then there's a bunch of fake ones. So be careful when you're buying on eBay about these cartridges. Make sure that you're getting something genuine. Don't buy something that you think is genuine and get totally screwed on that. So, how do I think WATA stacks up for this? I'm really torn on it. I like the way the actual case and the label looks. The label's really clean. I enjoy that, but and I like the pictures they took, but they only took pictures of the front and back of the cartridge in the case and sent them to me instead of the board images, which I paid extra for. I also paid for the speed run. And it definitely wasn't a speed run. It was 3 months. And then when I contacted customer service about the weird grade, they kind of were snippy with me until I was like, hey, I don't know if you guys know how math works, but yeah, exactly. I was like, I don't know if you know how math works, but a 7 and an 8 don't equal 6. I can tell you that much. And then they finally were like, oh, sorry, we didn't realize that was the issue. And then I was like, yeah, I thought you reviewed it. Also, you guys might enjoy it that I have a mod mat down here from Gamers Nexus. Not sponsored, but I love Gamers Nexus. Tech Jesus is wonderful. Yeah. So, Mark, they did fix it, and it did get a 7.5. So, I'm pretty pleased with that. They did not fix it of their own accord. It was via me being a Karen, and I felt semi-bad about it, but at the same time, I was like, come on. Come on, we can do math. I promise, we can do math. Anyway. So now that I'm kind of done with this, man, how many minutes did I spend doing this? 20 minutes? Okay, that seems very short. we're going to go over some of the other stuff I've gotten recently, because I kind of got on the collector's kick again, and I bought some stuff. I bought some sealed stuff, I bought an open box thing, and then I kind of dug through the rest of my collection and found some more rare games, and I'm now contemplating whether or not I should send them in, and whether or not I should try WATA again, or if I should try something else, which, you know, could go well or poorly. I think a lot of the problem comes from all of these companies are super swamped right now, especially since the market is hot. Everybody's trying to sell right now. The post-COVID is just insane. I know, I hate being that guy, and I wasn't really a jerk. I was trying not to be a jerk. I was trying to be firm in my, like, hey, this is not how math works. That's all. Like, I just want an explanation as to why. And luckily it was a, like, autofill form that if it didn't have a booklet with it, it automatically gave it a 0. But like I said, this game does not have a booklet. Let's move on to something else, though, because I am excited. Let's put this right back where it was, right behind me. In all of its glory now, and be back there. Okay, so I'll grab this next box. Stuff that I got. Alright. So, I bought this online. It was like $8. And it is a Genesis Aladdin game. This is something... Man, why is my camera not autofocusing? That's what I want to know. So, the game I am pretty sure that Mark and I have rented as children for a very long time, or multiple times probably, I assume. It does work, it has been tested, but it is complete in box. It's got the instruction manual and everything else. I'm not going to open this again, because I don't want to hurt the box any more than it already is, but see how it's got, like, here, actually, it'll probably work better up here. It's got a real chewed up corner right there, which sucks. But, oh man. What the what? Okay, gotta fix something else now. Now I see it. Alright, so anyway, game is super hard. It's one that I don't have in my collection, or didn't have in my collection. And I saw the complete in box and I couldn't help myself. I'm a sucker for anything that's complete, hard to find. I actually have been trying to find this game and I cannot remember the name of it, which is even more difficult. But it was a robot game where you could build your robot and then you got to fight against each other. We played it a lot with my dad's buddy. He owned it, and whenever he'd come over, we'd play it, and it was freaking awesome. And yeah, I just can't remember it, but I look for it every time. It's like some sort of like Mortal Kombat meets Transformers. It's weird, and it was awesome. It was one of my favorite games as a kid. I actually also need to pick up Sonic Spinball, because that's another one that's on my list. That was a great game. Let's see. Oh yeah. And then this is another one of my new acquisitions, which was this right here. Let's see. Okay. Sort of stuck together. Now, this I couldn't help myself but buy. I know it's something I don't even, like, care about, really. But it's from the 70s. So it is real old. Well older than me. You can see my dog sleeping on the couch behind me. And I've never played this game. But it's just one of those things I saw. It was sealed, and it's from 1979. So, like, I know, right, Mark? I have asked people, I have searched online, and I'm like, maybe this is a freaking Mandela effect. Maybe this game doesn't actually, like, exist, and it was something else. I have no idea. but I clearly remember building robots with like a buzzsaw on one arm and like a chainsaw on the other one. So I don't know, or a flamethrower or something. But yeah. Anyway, this is 4 sealed copies of Space Battle by Mattel Electronics for the Intellivision. Now, this was a very short-lived game. Or not game, gaming system. The game console did not last very long. It kind of was trying to pick up on that like really big boom during the mid-late 70s. And it just didn't work out well. The crash of 83 was the big one, so nothing, or 82, whatever it was. God, I'm bad at numbers now. I'm getting old. I can't remember anything. But anyway, regardless, I had to buy it. They're sealed, all in package, and all of them are in really good condition for how old they are. I mean, they got like a couple ripped corners here and there. Like here, let's see. Can't really see it very well. Yeah, it's like all whited on the corner, and you know, some of the other stuff, but that's like general wear. You can't really get away with that unless it was like, this one's probably the best one. It's only got one corner that's kind of mangled. That one's pretty good. I like it. But what do you think? Should I try to get these graded? I think if I did it, it's let's see. Intellivision Space Battle. Space Battle. Let's see how much it costs. Get it. So it'd be $60 per to get these done. Is it worth it? I don't know. We'll see. That's a hard one to get on board with. I did buy these for like $30. So I'm not exactly sure what the worth is. Somebody spelled Intellivision wrong and then didn't really do a good job of this. I just happened to look up Game Lot, and this was one of the ones that popped up as ending soonest, and so I grabbed them. So maybe they're worth something, maybe they're not, who knows. But I think it'll be kind of cool to send them off. It might be worth it just to have them sent off and do another video where I go over the grading of them. Yeah, Mark, I couldn't really find anything like that's similar to it, like for how much. Here, I'll slide my keyboard back out and do a little eBay search real quick. So let's see, $300 is the first sealed one. All the complete in-box ones are around, factory sealed is around $20 per, but the ones that are graded are right around like $2 to $3.50 is what it looks like. So I mean, I don't know if those are being actually sold though. So let's see if we go to sold items. Let's see, 45, 79, 20, 20. There's nothing that's graded or sealed being sold in here. Oh, actually something very similar to this one sold. It was a WATA 9.8, and it sold for $300 plus $21 shipping. That's actually pretty impressive. I did not expect that. I didn't expect an actual graded one to be in here, which is pretty impressive. But a bunch of the other sealed ones would go around $10 to $20, so I don't know. But I think if they're graded, people are more likely to buy them. Because then they know it's real, and they know it's Like, well, I don't know. I guess what's his face? Was it Jake Paul? Who was it that lost like $3 million on fake Pokemon cards? Collectors are crazy. It's never in my life would I have thought that the Donkey Kong cartridge would ever be worth $20,000 or more. And those ones aren't graded, so I don't know how much a graded one will actually go for. We're just gonna put this right over here in the corner. So I don't know. These could all go for $300 a piece if I was willing to spend $60 a piece on them. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe they're worth nothing. I mean, it's like everything in the world, right? It could be worth something, or it could be worth nothing. So some of the other stuff I wanted to possibly trade in, I'll be right back. Or not trade in, get graded. I know a bunch of these are not going to be like, they're not going to seem interesting, but shockingly a bunch of them are crazy, like expensive graded. So the first one is the sealed original 360 Mass Effect, the non platinum hits one, which is really cool. I have another one of these that is signed by Jennifer Hale, but I'm not gonna get rid of that one. That's not gonna happen. I might get it graded though, because it'd be cool to have in the collection, and they verify the signature on it, which is really freaking cool. I'd be pretty excited about that. So Mass Effect on the 360, fantastic game. I might even have a sealed Mass Effect 2, but I couldn't find it before this video. That's really cool. So let's see what else. Oh, I got this really random Perfect Dark Zero, and it is a Japanese version of this that's the limited edition. I could not find anything that looked similar to this online. I don't know if it was unreleased or if it was limited release. Maybe limited edition really means limited edition, and everybody's just hanging on to them. But I couldn't find anything that was sold online. Nothing. And it's a Japan. It's an NTSCJ one, which is really interesting. This next one, I thought, this is going to be worth nothing. Why is it even in my stack of games? I don't even know where I got it from. However, I found out that this is an unreleased game that was supposed to be released in China, but apparently it never happened. It's the closest I can find anyway. No one knows, because it's all in Chinese rather than in Japanese, which I originally, when I just happened to glance at it, that's what I thought. But either that, or it might be I couldn't find anything on it, and the online people said that this is the Chinese version, but it is called Kingdom Under Fire. Kingdom Under Fire Heroes. I've never played it. There was 3 of these games, so apparently they must have been pretty popular. But it just looks like your standard, like, medieval battle hordes of people. Hold on, let me see if I can get this light a little bit better. But anyway, it's a really dark, muddy back on here, so you can't really see anything. But the front of it, I don't know. No one online could tell me. And when I looked it up on eBay, there was one other one, and the guy was selling it for like 15 grand. I don't think that's how much it'll sell for. But it is weird that it is an unreleased copy, and I have no idea where I got this from. Maybe from a garage sale a long time ago? I might have got this when whatchamacallit was getting closed. Game Crazy. They had a bunch of stuff in boxes that they were just like essentially tossing out. It was like $1 per. But so this is probably where that came from, I'm going to assume. But I would like to get it graded. I even asked the company, I was like, hey, this is something that I can't find anywhere. Can you guys verify and grade it? They said they could try, and if it didn't work out, that they could like let me know basically and just send it back. The next one, again, these are all sealed. All of these ones are sealed. This is Oddworld. It's a really weird game, and it didn't like, I don't think it did as big as the first two Oddworlds, but it's still fun, and it's still just as weird as the first two. And again, it's sealed, so these are all things I'm planning on getting graded. The question I have for anybody watching is would you like to see me send these in and get them graded and then kind of like react to the grades as we pull them out of the box? Because I think that part is the cool part. I should have probably started off with all of this and then gone to the Donkey Kong, you know, so some people could actually filter in over time, but I'll go back over the Donkey Kong. How about that a little bit? And then this game, I held on to this only because I knew it was like a limited release and it was basically pulled off the shelves. I don't know what exactly happened to it, but people hated it apparently. And it was supposed to be one of those like big epic games, and it just never did anything. So I kept it, and it is still sealed. It's got a little tear in the corner. Yeah, you can see it on the webcam. That sucks, but can't really do anything about it now. And otherwise, it's in perfect condition, obviously. And then I've got this one. Again, I think I got this maybe from Game Crazy when it closed down. Again, it's sealed. Apparently, and it's the not for resale version. Let's see if I can get that in the... Maybe I can get it up here better. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, see, not for resale. I'm not exactly sure what the heck that means. So, I don't know where it came from. Also, it's got a tear on the back packaging, which is annoying, but can't really, again, can't do anything about it now. So you can see it flapping around right here. Yeah. And then, of course, Cassie and I both own this, and it's both sealed. So when we moved in together and we started combining our stuff, it was really funny that this was in here. It is the trilogy of Grand Theft Auto. So you get Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. And it comes with like some extras. You get the... let's see. There was something else on here that you get. There's some extras inside of here. I don't know where it's at. But anyway, it's sealed. They go in this condition, sealed. Actually, the ones I saw were in more banged up condition, but not graded was like $150, $100, right in that area. So I assume it's double, maybe triple that graded. So we'll have to see. They might not actually be willing to grade this because it's too thick. They actually talked about that when I asked them about it. So that's another thing. Here's another weird one that I have no idea how I got it or why, but it is a PlayStation 2 Final Fantasy 11 online disc. It comes with the whole like manual on the backside and how to hook up to the online. Comes with the game. No idea. I looked all over online, couldn't find anything that had this same look to it. Again, don't know how this came into my possession. This all had to have come from Game Crazy when it closed down. Game Crazy and Frick, what was the rental company? I can't remember. And then finally, for the video games I actually have another one, but I'm not going to get it graded. It is a cool one. It's a demo version of Halo, and it tells you not to put it in any console that's not set up to be a demo, or it will brick the console. I don't know how true that is. It might be super true. I'm not willing to put it into my Xbox to try, that's for sure. But it didn't come in the original box. I just have the disc in a green clamshell, and the ones that I found that were just the green clamshell weren't worth very much. The ones with the case, though, that actually say demo on the box, were insane. I want to say a few $100s, so it was pretty impressive. So the final game I have here is GoldenEye 007 complete in the box. It has everything in it. Let's try and gently open it. I saw a lot of these that said complete in box, but they actually were missing one thing. So there's the cartridge and the little cardboard case, and you got the sweet Pierce Brosnan. And I see a lot of them come complete in box, and they'll have these two, but a lot of them don't have this little weird Bond get in the action card that's like get a free 007 t-shirt. I don't know how that works exactly, but it's something cool that I haven't seen anybody else's online have. And a lot of them say complete in box, but it'll be missing this also, and it'll just have the booklet. So I'm not sure how people are trying to get away with that, but this is actually in really good shape, and I will send it in because the graded ones I saw online went for hundreds of dollars, and a bunch of them are in way worse condition than the one I have. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Let's put it back in this box. What else do I got going on here? I got comic books and Pokemon cards. It's funny because a lot of the stuff I have, especially the games, I don't want to get graded because I want to actually use them. But the Donkey Kong Country competition cartridge, A, is so insanely rare that I don't want to use it too much and break it. And secondly, it only gives you a minute and a half of game time. So it's not like, oh my god, I have to play that game. However, we can go over some of like my Pokemon cards. Maybe we could zoom in just a little bit more now that we're going over the smaller stuff. So I have a bunch of really old Gen 1 first edition what? Oh, sorry. Cassie's being mean to our dog because she is incontinent. But anyway, so I have some really old... Hold on, let's see if we can focus this a little bit better. Yeah, that's probably going to be as good as I can get it for now. So, it is the original Pokemon, or well, Pikachu, sorry, for the Pokemon movie. It's the promo card. These ones don't go for very much, honestly, but this one is in really good condition. I can't really like easily show you guys, but there's like, I don't want to take it out of here because I'm worried about I'll crease it or whatever, but it's got like no whitening on the edges and got no dings or scratches on the front of it. It's in really good shape, so I'm hoping that that gets a good grade. I don't think it'll be really worth it, but I think it looks cool, and the cases that they do for the grading are really cool. Before I get into any of the like really expensive ones, or possibly expensive ones, kind of go over like I have a Dark Jolteon from the Team Rocket original base set. It's even got the first edition on it. It's pretty. Will you freaking adjust? No? Okay, well, whatever. This thing's trying to make me mad. Someone, the autofocus just is not working right today. So anyway, this Dark Jolteon, in the condition it's in pretty good shape. It's not in perfect shape. It's got some edges problems. I can see there's a couple of nicks in here. But again, these were just like literally tossed in a shoebox, and I didn't find them until like 5 years later. Poor Mark, if he's still watching, all of his old Pokemon cards got turned into a little girl's stickers. Yep. He had a first edition Charizard too, which is heartbreaking. Let's see. I also have a Flareon. I wish these were both in. If they were both hollows, these would be worth a ton of money, but they're not. And but this is also a first edition jungle. Anything first edition right now is really, really hot. I'm sorry, Mark. I don't mean to bring up bad memories. But yeah, here, let's see if I can get a little bit more light on my hands. Oh, I know, dude. I swear I had so many more foils than I currently do. I looked through as many boxes as I could trying to find where... Trying to move the light around so I can actually... Okay. So... There's a Machamp. And that's actually... that right there is actually a holographic. Again, it is a first edition, as you can see denoted by this little tiny mark right there. It's got a couple of factory lines on it, and the back of it has some issues. I'll pull it out of here. It's got some whitening along these edges right up here. It's hard to see on the camera. But there's also some whitening and some dings right here. I think you can see that on the camera, actually. Which sucks, and it will affect its grade. But honestly, I think over time, especially as these get harder and harder to find, it'll be worth it. Oh, Mark said if he never retires, he's blaming our mom. I know, right, man? I saw a guy pull one, and it was like, oh, it'll be worth $50,000 minimum, and I was like, oh my god, that's friggin' insane. Some of those Charizards that are 10s are $200,000. None of our cards would have been 10s. We played with all of them, so I don't think that would have been a possibility. Sorry. Trying to get the light out of my out of my face. Man, I'm telling you, dude, being sick sucks. Super bad. But I also have a holo Mewtwo. It's actually pretty cool. It's got like a shooting star thing behind it. I don't know if that's gonna make it better or worse, but it's kind of cool looking. Again, the face of it looks pretty darn good. It's got one scratch in the holographic, which sucks. The problems are all on the back mostly, where you can see some whitening, just like the Machamp. So you have like a lot of issues like that, and that's annoying, which it totally sucks. But I don't know. I think it'll probably get like a 7, maybe a 6.5, 7.5, somewhere in there. This Dragonite is another one. There's a first edition fossil. Oh, which one of these? There's one in here that's shadowless also, which is really cool. First edition fossil, it doesn't have the first edition, so it was the second run of the first edition, I guess is how they do it. I'm not a huge Pokemon fan, still anyway. Although I've been getting really nerdy and into it because I watch a guy named Leonard that does this kind of stuff. He opens packs and then gets them graded and goes over the grades and all that stuff. So, I mean, I've gotten kind of into it because he's just so excited about all of it that it's pretty fun. I have another fossil Hypno. It's also a holofoil. It's pretty cool. Let's see, what is bad about it? Again, it's got one scratch on the actual freaking hollow itself, which is annoying, but again, not something I can really do anything about. I can't figure out this light. I had to borrow Cassie's light. Mine bit the dust, and it's just been a whole ordeal. I've been trying to figure out how to place this light to get the best view. So anyway, Hypno, not my favorite Pokemon. Machamp is pretty sweet. I like Machamp. But I've got a Fearow, and it's Surges, and this is a I can't remember what the heck it is. Well, it's a Gym Heroes, but I can't remember who we got it from. It was honestly probably I traded a crappy card to the rich kid in town that he didn't have that card for the set. Most of the Japanese ones I got from that kid. He was like the one kid around us that had a ton of money. Mark, you remember him. I think it was Alex. I think that was his name. Everybody used to trade him shitty cards for better cards most of the time. Anyway, there's also, this is probably my favorite, is Slowbro, but this is his final form, which is Slowking. And again, it is in the Team Rocket Japanese set, which is pretty cool. But then we kind of get into the meat of it, and this, I'm going to save the last one. This Vaporeon is a jungle base set second print of the first edition. I don't know how it all fucking works. But anyway, doesn't have the first edition stamp, which is sad because it would be worth significantly more. But it's, again, in okay shape. The face is in okay shape. The problem is right here on this edge, there's a really bad ding. And then right here on this edge, there's a really... Oh, probably. This edge has a really bad ding. And then right up here, you can't quite see it, but there's another pretty bad ding right up there. But those are the two issues with that one. Other than that, like the back of the card looks really, really good. I just don't want to take any of these out of the things anymore because I don't want to damage them any more than I have to. Dog, it is not dinner time yet. I promise. I promise. Or go bug your mother if you really want to. So anyway, the final one is my Gyarados. It is a shadowless base set hollow. The ones I've found online that are in similar condition, rated, are about $500, maybe a touch more. There was 2 of them that went for $2,000, but they were 10s. This is not a 10. I can guarantee that. There's one scratch. Maybe it's not a scratch. It might be a factory line, but there's one mark right on his like right where his mouth is. I know it's, you can't really see it on the camera. I'm gonna have to get like I have to buy like an iPhone just to have on a tripod right above the thing. Anyway, so This would probably be, there's no wear on the corners, the front, or the edges or anything like that, but there's one little mark right here, and I think it's a factory line now that I'm looking at it. So maybe an 8, a 9, somewhere in there. So maybe around $500, which is still pretty impressive for this little piece of cardboard. I mean, it's not 50K, which kind of sucks. But I have others that I've been, it probably won't actually go in grade, but I might sell on eBay, which is like this Kadabra. Man, why are you not focusing? Maybe I'll just focus it here. Yeah, not working very well. Let's see if I focus it right there, maybe it'll work better. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Anyway, Kadabra. Again, it is a well, it's a base set shadowless. All the rest of these ones are all just shadowless. So I have a Poliwag and an Ivysaur. Again, no shadow right along here. Seal. Okay, Gastly is one of my favorites, and he is a first edition shadowless, which is actually an error, and I need to clean the front of this card. But it is an error because the only ones that should have the shadowless, as far as I have found online, is the ones that don't have first edition and don't have like jungle or fossil or any of these secondary set types on them. So there's like Kakuna, and again he's shadowless. There's another one in here. Oh yeah, so Poliwhirl is another one. So he has the first edition badge with no shadow, but this card is jacked. Like, it got, I don't know if you guys can, let's see if I can see where this is right here. There's a big wrinkle right there. Hard to tell, but it looks pretty beat up. I don't think it's worth grading, even though it is it's a rare-ish card. I don't know why Shelter's in here, don't ask me. He's a first edition fossil. This is another Golduck, which is a first edition fossil. Horsey, Seadra, Seeking, all first edition fossils also. Again, I wish any one of them was in holographic. So maybe not everybody's favorite, but he's mine. And well, him and Slowpoke, because they're just ridiculous. Who wants either one of those Pokemon also? And then got Grimer, which is a first edition. Weezing, first edition. Parasect, first edition. Ah, and here we go. There we go. Okay. The back. Okay, I think it's restabilizing. Stabilizing. I think it's just catching up, hopefully. Knock on wood. Okay, there's... Oh, there we go. Let's see how it looks on the old... Okay. Why? Yeah, apparently it's only on frickin' Twitch that it's having issues. So, do I care? Maybe. Here, you know what? Actually, maybe we do this and maybe it'll fix it. Maybe it'll reset itself. Okay, it's just way behind over there. So anyway, let's go all the way back to freaking Slowpoke here. It is a first edition fossil. And it looks like somebody did it in MS Paint. That's all I wanted to say. It's just like somebody drew a straight line across the background, made it a puke green color, put some blue above it, and then had clouds placed along the back. And then just clip arted Slowpoke right in. It looks ridiculous. And I'm like, this is how you know it's like a first edition card. Not like they just look funny to me. So anyway, let us move over. So I got Slowbro, again, another first edition fossil, which is really cool. I really like Slowbro. And honestly, I don't know how we went from this to like, we went from this chintzy background to like this very in depth. It's got like fiery skies with this thing attached to his tail and some trees and stuff. Again, it's not great, but it's still much better than it was before. And then I've got a Dark Primate, first edition Rocket. So I have this X-Men Unlimited. Again, it's really 25 cents. It says $2.25 here, but I did not buy it for $2.25. This is, I think almost all of these came from that bin sale. Oh man, the stream crashed again. Okay. Well, it's because it's still struggling. What the fuck? Cassie, you're not streaming or nothing, right? You're not downloading anything? Okay. Why does my internet